April is jam-packed with so many amazing game releases, so today I want to go through all the ones I'm looking forward to in this upcoming month. There are quite a few to go through, so I'm going to try and keep this as short and sweet as possible. But before we get started, I'd love to see you tapping that little like button if you want to see more content just like this, and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to stay up to date for when I post. Now let's dive into the video. Darwins Paradox. Dive into the adventure with Darwin, an octopus as endearing as he is ingenious. Torn from the ocean and trapped in a vast and mysterious industrial complex, harness his unique talents and abilities to help him overcome the many dangers and traps in this captivating platformer and adventure game. First of all, can I just talk about how adorable Darwin is? He definitely reminds me of Hank from Finding Nemo. The game also gives me a little nightmare vibes because you're kind of traversing this not so bright and colorful world, trying to hide away from its perils and enemies. Of course, in this one, slightly different to Little Nightmares because you won't have any of the nightmares chasing you. Well, we hope not. The game is actually set in the Metal Gear Solid world as well, so if you've played any of that franchise before, you may recognize a few little Easter eggs here and there, which is pretty awesome actually. I really like that they've done that they've mixed the two worlds together. That's kind of fun. I'm sure we'll see even more Easter eggs from Metal Gear Solid franchise as you progress through the story. Now, Darwin's Paradox will be arriving on Switch 2, PS5, Xbox, and PC on April 2nd. Next up is Clean Up Earth. I don't know what it is about cleaning up in a video game. It's just so satisfying and addictive, and I just want to keep playing cleaning up games. I'm not the only one who thinks this, as there seems to be an influx of cleaning up games recently. There is a few coming out actually in the month of April. I think it also falls into the category of the organization games, but I'm blabbering on about this. We do have our first cleanup game of the month coming on 2nd of April, and it is called Clean Up Earth. This is a relaxing co-op or single-player restoration game where you vacuum waste, rebuild ecosystems, and watch nature return in real time. You can play solo or with friends, or in online multiplayer sessions with up to 25 players. Community gameplay can help support real environmental initiatives with no extra spending required too, which is great. So I actually tried the demo for this game during Next Fest a few months back and really enjoyed my time playing. Would love to try the online and clean up the earth with others, so I can't wait to check out this game when it releases on the 2nd of April on PC, Xbox, PS5, and Nintendo Switch 2. Fishbowl. The first week of April is definitely jam-packed, that's for sure. We have another game coming out on the 2nd, and this one is a narrative game about dreams, grief, and hope. You'll be rediscovering your memories and finding your way into the present in this intimate experience, where slice of life meets surreal. So I did actually try the demo for this game during Next Fest, and the story was so beautiful and captivating, so I recommend checking this one out if you need a story-heavy game in your life. I really liked that it was also not the case of go here, click that, go here, click this. There was also mini games involved with each task that you did. Even the most simplest of tasks, like brushing your teeth and washing your hands, had small little mini games. Also, so did go to work, and you had to organize something in a suitcase to find the item at the bottom, and the games were really cute. I loved the little mini games, and the story was just so beautiful. I'm very excited to be diving into Fishbowl when it does release on the 2nd of April on PC and PS5. All Will Fall. In All Will Fall, you will be building massive ocean cities and leading your people to prosperity in this post-apocalyptic survival colony sim, featuring a physics-based 3D construction system, complex resource management, exploration, difficult political decisions, supply chains, and robust sandbox mode. Little fun fact about me, I love building and management games, and this one actually caught my eye whilst I was browsing through Steam one day. I liked the fact that this one is set in the middle of the ocean. It makes designing and planning a city a lot more challenging. I of course will be playing the campaign, but it's the sandbox that has my main attention. I'm most excited for that. I love building and crafting and putting things together, but I also do enjoy the management side of things. I've played a few management little city builders and stuff in the past and had a great time playing them. And so I feel like this one's going to be a lot more challenging because it is on the ocean. So it's a lot different. But yeah, I'm excited to play it. You know, we don't have that long to wait because All Will Fall will be released on PC on April 3rd. Dangerous Mountain. In Dangerous Mountain, team up in this chaotic 2 to 4 player co-op car adventure. Navigate dangerous mountain roads while tethered together, pulling each other back from disaster. Climb steep hills, survive wild weather, and reach the top without tumbling into the abyss. We have had an influx of highly amusing and frustratingly fun multiplayer games pop up lately, such as Peak and Repo. Are we there yet? And now we can become mountain cars and make our way up this crazy, dangerous looking mountain whilst being joined with our other truck friends. I think it's gonna be a hilarious good time. I would love to try this with my friends. I can imagine us just laughing and screaming and not taking it seriously at all and never actually reaching the top of the mountain, but would be fun to try. And we will be able to try that out as of the 3rd of April on PC. A Little Perspective. A Little Perspective is an abstract, perspective-based puzzle game where perception and reality are one and the same. So I never really used to play puzzle games until recently, and I've been really enjoying them. I just love having something to casually play on and off when my brain just needs a bit of a distraction while I'm doing something else. It's nice to play these on handheld, so I do hope this one will be Steam Deck compatible when it comes out. I think it would be perfect on the Steam Deck, to be honest. I would just sit there and have the telly on in the background and play on my Steam Deck this little puzzle game. Like I said, I just feel like sometimes there is a room and place and a time for puzzle games. I think this is the right amount of complexity for me. I think so. So that's why I instantly was attracted to this one. I just liked how it looked. And I won't have to wait long to play it because it is coming to PC on the 3rd. Kulo Niku Bowl Up. Kulo Niku Bowl Up will have you prepping your stations for a cozy cooking game with attitude. You'll be preparing unique meals for quirky small town locals, upgrading and customizing your shop, compete in thrilling cooking battles to become the top chef, and protect your family's long-running restaurant alongside a cast of curious companions. I don't know about anyone else, but I grew up playing those little cooking games on my mobile phone, and this game kind of brings me back the same joy as what those did. So this game actually has already been verified for Steam Deck, which again ticks another one of my boxes because I love my Steam Deck. I just love that I can just cozy on up on the sofa and play some of my more casual PC Steam games. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna really enjoy this one. Like I said, I love how it looks. I love how it reminds me of those old cooking games I used to play, but obviously there's more to this. There's the cooking games, but it's more. And it's so exciting. I can't wait to play it. And we don't have too long to wait because it is coming to PC on April the 7th. Nippets. Nippets is a hand-drawn hidden object game inspired by the joy of people watching and telling small stories. Shake trees, peek through windows, and spin curious objects to uncover secrets and follow the lives of its charming inhabitants. We have had so many hidden object games recently, and very few of them actually catch my eye. I'm gonna be honest with you, there is a couple that I'm like, ooh, love this one. This one though in particular did catch my eye because I love the art style of it and also the silliness of the trailer. I love it when you can also interact with other things on the picture that you see. So you could see a leaf and you'd shake the tree, or you could see a tree and then you shake the tree, then something comes out the tree, or you click a bush and then something pops out the bush. Just simple things like that really draw my attention into these hidden object games rather than just, oh, I've got to look for it and click it. No, there's other fun things for me to do as well as click on. So I like that. I think if you're a fan of hidden object games, you'll definitely like this one, and it will be available on PC as of the 7th of April. Restore Your Island. We have another cleaning type game, but in this one, you'll be cleaning up and restoring an island. Heal a sacred island, rebuild habitats, play with your dog, design your sanctuary, and relax by the fire, while you turn this broken, trash-filled island into a thriving sanctuary, one clean sweep at a time. This game is also falling into the I'm gonna switch off my brain category and just play this game and forget the rest of the world around me. It also seems like it's a very feel good for helping type game, so I'm not sure if you know what I mean by that, but basically it feels rewarding inside to be like, hey, I helped this island feel good. I know I'm definitely gonna feel better after I've saved a sea turtle. I don't know about you. If you also like games like Power Wash Sim, Leaf Blower Sim, and all those other cleaning type restoring simulator games, I can guarantee that you'll love this one. I know I will because I love those types of games as well. So I'm very excited to check this one out on the 9th of April on PC and Switch. Tiny Bookshop. So I cannot even count how many times I have recommended Tiny Bookshop now at this point, but it's finally coming to PS5. So in Tiny Bookshop, you leave everything behind and open a tiny bookshop by the sea in this cozy narrative management game. You'll be stocking your tiny bookshop with different books and items, set up shop in scenic locations, and run your cozy secondhand bookshop while getting to know the locals. If you're into story-heavy games and books and reading and running tiny little bookshops by the sea, this one's for you. I can't even explain how much I've enjoyed playing Tiny Bookshop. I played it on Steam, but it's also available on Switch and now going to be on PS5 too. So glad to see it moving on to these other platforms because it did originally just start on PC. Me personally, as exciting as it is as someone who owns a PS5 that Tiny Bookshop is going to be on PS5, I do feel like the game is so much nicer to play handheld because again, I like to play my console whilst I have the TV on in the background. Or, you know, if my partner is watching something, he can watch something and I can just play on my handheld and I'll be in the same room. So I personally prefer playing this game on my Steam Deck, or I would choose the Switch. But if you don't have any of those platforms, of course it is amazing that it's finally coming to PS5. I'm so excited for you. But yes, you won't have too much long to wait either, PS5 owners, because it is coming to you on the 10th of April and I think you should check it out. Like I said, if you're definitely into story heavy games, books, reading, and just cozy vibes in general. A Storied Life Tabitha. A Storied Life Tabitha is a wholesome narrative puzzle game about the objects we leave behind and the stories they tell. Complete a loved one's damaged memories by exploring their home and packing away their things. So little heads up, I think this one's going to be a bit of a tearjerker if you ask me. I know it's going to make me cry, definitely. It's going to have a heart-wrenching story for sure. The art style is beautiful. I just love how it looks like a water painting. It looks so stunning. Again, it's another puzzle game that I will probably really enjoy since I've been enjoying the puzzle games recently. I will probably be playing this handheld mostly, so on my Steam Deck or my Switch, depending on what platform I decide to get it on. I do really love playing on my Switch too right now. I just love how big the screen is, so maybe I'll get it on the Switch too. But other than that, I just really enjoying these more calm and peaceful games at the moment, and I'm excited to check out this one when it releases on April 14th on PC and Switch. Fishing Inc. Fishing Inc. is an addictive incremental fishing game. You'll be catching, fishing, earning cash, and unlocking powerful skills. Master new ponds, fill your fish log with legendary catches, and become the ultimate angler. Now I know if you've known me for a while, you know I'm not normally one to like a fishing game. But this is actually a game about fishing. So I feel like there's a difference between having a fishing mini game than having a fishing game itself in a game. I think there's a difference anyway. But this one does look so chill and I really like the art style again. I feel like what attracts me to most games is not only the gameplay trailers, but also the art style plays a big deal in it. I do like ones that are a little bit different, a little bit kooky, and a little bit quirky because they do become more memorable. There also is a reason to fish. So it's not just pointless fishing. I feel like some games definitely have pointless fishing, and when you actually purchase a fishing game, you know that you're supposed to fish because you can actually level up your skill tree in this one. I'm guessing you unlock better rods and equipment, things like that, and then you'll hopefully catch even better fish for your log. You know, I think this might actually be the first fishing game that has my attention enough that I'm going to pick it up when it arrives on PC on the 14th of April. Cleaning Up. I did warn you that there's quite a few cleaning games coming this upcoming month. There's a few. And here's another one right now. This one though does play a little bit different to the previous two that I've talked about. So this is Cleaning Up, where you'll be turning huge messes into sparkling spaces. Feel the satisfaction of restoring them to order with your super-powered cleaning tools. This quick, cozy joy of tidying up. This one has a very cutesy, cartoony graphic style to it, and I love how silly each level looks, and the characters also look really fun and silly too. I think in the trailer I saw that one level had zombies in it, so I'm guessing there will be a graveyard that you have to clean up, which is already hilarious. This one is definitely the less serious of the free cleaning games this month, and do you know what? I've actually played the demo. I played it on Steam and I had a great time. One of the levels actually had me hosing down some goop stuff from like the sofas and the tables and stuff, but I had to avoid hitting the cat with the water because otherwise the cat hated it. So it was quite funny. The cat was jumping around the room like crazy, you know, like cats do when they get zoomies. And so you had to avoid getting the cat wet as well as wetting all the scoop down so you could suck it back up the hoovery tool. I say hoovery tool because there was actually different tools, but anyway, it was such a good time. I definitely recommend checking out the demo because I think this is my one you don't want to miss. It was so good. And it is arriving to PC, Switch and PS5 on the 15th of April. Hello Kitty Island Adventure City Town. When Hello Kitty first came to Steam, I did play it. Played it on release. I didn't play it on Apple Arcade, which is where it was originally from, but I did play it and I liked it. You know, I liked it. It was fun. It was adorable, but it never actually really stuck with me. I did play a couple of episodes of it over on my main channel. I am thinking of maybe starting it again, but maybe when the DLC arrives in April. So Hello Kitty Island Adventure City Town, of course, adds new friends, new places to visit, new shops, new visitors, everything you would expect from a brand new DLC. It honestly all looks very cute and tempting. I might, like I said, give it another go and see if I like the game. I think the thing that tricked me mainly into purchasing Hello Kitty Island Adventure is the fact that I saw so many reviews and people comparing it to another game that I really loved, Animal Crossing New Horizons, and they were saying how similar it was and this and that, like Animal Crossing blah blah blah. You've heard the usual. That's a rant for another day. I hate games that are compared to other games that are nothing like said game, apart from like one thing. Anyway, so I love Animal Crossing, as you know, and to me, when I played Hello Kitty Island Adventure, there was nothing that was like that game that was like the other game. Nothing at all to me. To be honest, I don't think it's even remotely the same. I think that maybe the same thing could be the decorating of the houses, but none of the other stuff was similar. Hello Kitty is its own type of game. Anyway, long story short, like I said, that is a rant for another day. Maybe if I go back to it expecting the game to be its own different style, maybe I'll enjoy it more. We'll see. But anyway, the DLC does come out on the 16th of April to PC, Switch, PS5, and mobile. Tomodachi Life Living the Dream. I would be lying if I didn't say that this was my most exciting game of the month. I'm so excited for this game. I feel like we've been waiting forever. This is the game I'm most hyped for this month. I've never played any of the previous Tomodachi games, I will admit. And so this will be my first, but I have watched others play the previous Tomodachi games on YouTube before. I just find the game absolutely bonkers. It is crazy. It is insane in the best way possible, and I want it. So when Nintendo announced that they were doing Tomodachi Life Living the Dream for Nintendo Switch, oh, I was so excited. This is just like, of course, any of the other Tomodachi Life games, where you become the caretaker of an island full of Miis that you create. You get a choice in their full customizations from name, looks, personality, and more. You are then in charge of finding out their likes and dislikes, getting them to interact with other Miis you've created on your island, and experience life's silliest, craziest, heartfelt moments with the Miis, and even random things like dreams, crushes, and more. You get to go through all of it with your Miis together. The thing that makes this Tomodachi Life stand out from the others is definitely the fact that this time around you'll be able to fully customize your island in which the Miis are living on. I don't know exactly to what extent we can build and customize, but also I like the fact that you don't have to by the looks of it. It looks like if you just want to build a simple island, you can do so as well, but there's also the option to customize if you would like to as well. You get the best of both worlds. Like I said, I feel like the trailers and the gameplay haven't really shown us to what extent we can build, but I'm excited to find out. Do you know what? I could actually probably sit here and list 1,000 other reasons why I'm most excited for this game, but we don't have that long, you know? We could be here for ages, hours in fact. Also, we don't have that long to wait because the full release of Tomodachi Life Living the Dream will be coming out on Nintendo Switch on the 16th of April, and they currently have a demo. So go check it out. Gecko Gods. In Gecko Gods, you play as a small little gecko exploring a forgotten land in this puzzle adventure built of curiosity. Climb walls, solve ancient puzzles, and uncover a lost civilization in a world full of hidden paths, quiet secrets, and natural wonder. As someone who's very fond of lizards and grew up playing the Gecko franchise, which this game is nothing like, by the way. That is a crazy platformer. It is from the 90s, I believe. You know what that's gonna be like. You know, it was in fact a Gecko character. This is what instantly made me have the connection there. I was like, ooh, Gecko. I like geckos. Now this game looks so stunning. It's beautiful art style and bright colors. There's also a demo which I must try, which I'm gonna try before the game releases. I would like to get a feel for how the gecko feels to control, because I'm sure it's definitely gonna be much easier than those 90 platforming geckos. You know what I mean. But anyway, the full game will be releasing on PC, PS5 and Nintendo Switch on the 16th of April. So I'm definitely going to be checking that one out when it arrives. Sintopia. In Sintopia, you will manage hell, manipulate the overworld, and build the resurrection business of your dreams. In Sintopia, you're tasked with managing the bureaucratic administration of hell, re-educate the sinful, generate profit, play God, and expand your hellish empire, all part of a day's work at Hell Incorporated. This game, of course, should not be taken seriously. Now, I do love a town building management game. I've mentioned that before, like Anno, Fabledon, just to name a couple. And so this one has my attention because I like those. It has the funny humor of the tycoon games, and I used to love playing tycoon games. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be checking this one out when it arrives on PC on the 16th of April. Shanty Town. Shanty Town is a relaxing diorama building game about finding beauty in everyday chaos. Bring new locations to life, stack your urban buildings high, and fill each little nook and cranny with your own touch. Try your hand at shaping a cozy little city that is unique to you. I love me a good old building game. I do. I love designing. I love building. Sometimes that's all I want to do. And I don't want to have to worry about story or collecting materials or making sure I've unlocked this, that, and the other. And so Shanty Town caught my eye for that reason. There are lots of these design type games out there, and it's honestly quite hard to find the really good ones. But I really do believe that this one is going to be up there with the good ones. Now, there is a demo available right now, and I will be checking it out. I'll probably be checking it out on my main channel. By the way, that's Melissaverse, so go check out. I'm probably going to check out a lot of these demos over there before they release next month. Unless I don't have time, and then I'll just purchase the game instead. But Shanty Town will be arriving on the 16th of April on PC. Hillshade Farm. In Hillshade Farm, you'll be, guess what? Running a farm. That's right. You can also pet a cat, which makes this game the best, right? But in all seriousness, you will be running your very own farm, expanding land, looking after livestock, buying new plants, upgrades, and more. So if you've ever dreamed of running your own farm, but you don't want to play the pixel art style ones, you know, because I feel like a lot of those farming sims are pixel art because they followed in the footsteps of a certain bigger, more famous farming sim. But anyway, this one could be for you because it doesn't have any of that. I just like how cozy it feels. It's another game that I hope will run well on my Steam Deck, so I can just cozy on up on the sofa and play it handheld, TV on in the background. Anyway, Hillshade Farm, just a farming sim. What else can I say about it? I'm excited for it. I love a good farming sim. This one looks fun and exciting, more so than some of the other farming sims that I've seen. Hillshade Farm will actually be available on the 21st of April on PC, and there's also a demo that you can try, and you can bet I'm going to be trying that before it releases. Tides of Tomorrow. From the makers of Road 96 comes a groundbreaking narrative adventure. Your choices shape the story for other players. Follow your friends' footsteps, face the consequences of their actions, and choose the fate of this plastic punk world. I know, short little brief description we have there, but hear me out with this one. So I've never played a game that even is like this before, where the decisions and actions you do personally will influence or help other players. So if you've made a mistake and someone follows you, they're also making the same mistake. That's kind of cool. I feel like I've never seen anything like that before. If there is, I've never seen it. It's honestly such an interesting and different concept, which is why I want to check it out, because I'm intrigued how this is going to work and how this is going to play out and how's my gameplay going to affect someone else's or someone else's affect mine. Also, I do really love a narrative driven game, especially one where the choices do make a difference to the story. I like that we have that influence, and it's not just a case of going from point A to B and then being done. In this game though, the other players will also be influenced, and that's even more exciting. Like I said, I can't get my head around it. I really want to see what it's all about, check it out, and I can't wait to see everything all in action when the game does come out on the 22nd of April on PS5, Xbox, and PC. Outbound. I recently played the demo for Outbound and loved every single second of it. In Outbound, you will explore a colourful world and build your own cozy home on wheels. You get to craft workshops and source energy from sun, wind, or water, upgrade and customize your vehicle, grow crops, and live sustainably off-grid by yourself or with up to 4 players. Like I said, I played the demo and it was just so relaxing driving around and parking up at the many campsite spots. I would get out of my van, do a little exploring, foraging, and seeing all the wildlife around me. Collect this, collect that, hoard this, hoard that, pop it in the van. Perfect, beautiful, peaceful, relaxing game. And it was stunning to look at too. The game was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I didn't actually get though to create my own little house on top of my van during my time with the demo. And that's the bit I'm kind of the most looking forward to, besides having a dog, because I would love to have a little dog, of course. So as soon as the game fully releases, I can't wait to dive in and experiment with the house building and putting the furniture everywhere and collecting everything. I'm just excited for that bit. I'm so excited for this game. I can't even tell you. And you know what's even more exciting is it's coming on the 23rd of April to Switch 2, PS5, Xbox, and PC. The whole lot, the whole shebang. Amazing. Can't wait. Kiln. Kiln is an online multiplayer pottery party brawler. You'll be grabbing your friends to assemble a team of colourful spirits, then sculpt ceramic battle armour on a pottery wheel. The size and shape of your pots determine their party style and abilities. You'll be working together to douse the enemy's kiln. I remember seeing this game announced at the Xbox live stream and I thought it was so wacky. You can actually create your own pots to play with online, depending on the size and the shape and how you created this pot and how it looked would determine how you use the pot and how good it would be and stuff like that. Obviously a bigger pot holds more water but it's slower, and obviously a smaller pot holds less water but it's faster. So you kind of had to outweigh what you wanted your pot to be able to do. It's honestly such an interesting and creative concept. I think it's so funny. I've never seen anything like this, like a game about pots. Brilliant. Team or the person who came up with this idea honestly needs huge praise for their creativity, because I've never heard of a game where you play a ceramic pot before. You know, we gotta keep those creative human brains going, and this is why we need people like this making games like this. Now, the game will be available on the 23rd of April on PC, Xbox, and PS5. Paws Coven. I love cats and cat games, and when I saw Paws Coven, or Coven, I just had to investigate some more. I saw this one while I was browsing on Steam again and was like, ooh, you've piqued my interest. So this is a co-op horror, 4 players, free v1. 3 players will be taking on the role of occult cats. They must collect dark mana, tear off the wallpaper, summon monsters from other worlds, and perform rituals. They are opposed by one human who, among the many cats on the map, must identify the 3 imposters and catch each of them before they can perform 5 rituals or drain him of his sanity. It sounds like real life with cats. If you know, you know. I think playing this with my friends would actually be the most fun ever. It'd be so hilarious. The ones who are going to be ending up playing as the cats are just going to be laughing in the background the whole time. I know I would. I would not be able to keep a straight face or be serious about this. I mean, I know there's nothing serious about this game. It's just so funny. I love a good time game that you can just play with your friends. It'd be so funny just trying to escape our other friend who would be the human, of course. I think this whole concept we have with demonic cats as well needs to continue throughout other games, because let's be honest, most of our cute little snuggly cuddly kitty witties are going to be demonic at some point. They just swap like this. Cats just boop, they're gone and they're a different person. One minute they want you to give them pets, the next they're sinking their teeth into your hands because they want to eat you. Anyway, besides that, I'm excited to be checking out this silly little game called Paws Coven when it comes out on the 23rd of April, just to PC. Moomintroll Winter's Wharf. We have another Moomin game coming out, and this one is called Moomintroll Winter's Wharf. It's made by the same creators of Melody of Moomin Valley. So this one is another heartwarming but new adventure inspired by beloved Moomin stories. But this time though, you'll actually get to play as Moomintroll himself on a charming cold winter adventure. I haven't checked out the first game yet though, but I think I will need to purchase that one before I dive into this one. I don't think it's necessary that you have to play it for the story. I will read up on that. I don't think it is, but regardless, I would like to play the first one first so that I played it. The art style, like the first game, is absolutely adorable, which instantly has my attention. I might actually go and buy this one on the Switch too, actually, as I think it would be a great addition to my game collection on there. Like I said, I have been really enjoying playing the Switch 2 handheld at the moment. I think the screen is fantastic. I love it. I love that it's lighter than my Steam Deck too. But either way, I'm gonna buy it on either Steam for my Steam Deck or Switch 2 for the Switch 2 handheld, and we can actually pick that game up as of the 27th of April because it will be coming to Switch, Switch 2 and PC. Adorable Adventure. In Adorable Adventure, you play as Boris, a curious baby boar who must learn how to use his nose to reunite with his family after a forest fire. Explore beautiful landscapes, track scents, and uncover secrets as you slowly reconnect with nature in this cozy animal adventure. I actually played the demo for this one during Steam Next Fest a few Next Fest back now, and I thought this game was so stinking cute. I had never heard of it before the Next Fest, and since then it has been on my radar. There's just something so cute about playing a game where you're a small tiny little animal. I really enjoyed using my little smelling sense to find the little different plants and flowers to help me move on and solve the next part of the quest, all whilst exploring and traversing the huge land that was in the demo. The fact that the demo was big anyway makes me even more excited to see how big the full land is in the full game. I won't have too much longer to wait because this game is coming to PC, PS5 and Xbox on the 30th of April. Winx Club, The Magic is Back. Winx Club, The Magic is Back captures the essence of the Winx universe, delivering an enchanting experience with the mix of magical combat and puzzle solving. You can play as all 6 members of the Winx Club, each with their own magical abilities. This is definitely one of the more nostalgic feeling games, I think, over anything else, but it does look really cute. I honestly hope that it's also a fun time as well. So the world and its characters and enemies, they look bright and vibrant and fun. The gameplay looks simple, easy, maybe, like I said, a good time. Maybe it's one of those handheld games I'd play again. I know there's been a little bit of hype around this game, but I don't know, I'm gonna check it out still. As someone who doesn't really know the Winx Club, I'm still excited to check it out because I want to see what all the hype is about and the excitement is about it. I do hope that it's not just a nostalgic trip for everyone and that the game actually is fun and exciting to play. And we won't have too much longer to wait because it is coming out on the 30th of April, so further towards the end of the month, so technically a month away, and it is coming to Switch, PC and PS5. inKonbini, One Store, Many Stories. We have another beautiful game that I recently played the demo for, and it is inKonbini, One Store, Many Stories. This is a cozy slice of life game about running a small town convenience store inspired by early 1990s Japan. You'll be meeting regulars, stocking shelves, and watch quiet everyday moments turn into meaningful stories. The laid-back, slow-paced feel of this game is what really drew me in and made me just want more. I wanted more of this game, and I'm so glad I don't have too much longer to wait for it, because when I was playing the demo, I was really hoping that it would come soon, and it's coming soon. During my time on the demo, I loved helping out the customers, but it wasn't just a case of, can you help me find this? Can you help me find this? I had this older gentleman come in and he was telling me about he was looking for a certain type of cat food, but he wasn't sure what the cat food was called or what the cat food was. He just had some ingredients. He had a base ingredient. He was like, it's gonna have this and this. And I had to literally pick up the packets of cat food and flip it round and look for the ingredients on the back. I don't know why that excited me so much. Maybe I need to get out more. For some reason, I just really liked that I had to physically pick it up and look rather than just go, it's there. It was just so beautiful. Honestly, go and check out the demo if you're even slightly curious. This is probably my second most exciting game of the list. Very excited for this one, and I can't wait for it to come out. It is actually coming out on the 30th of April, so again, another late game, and it's coming to Xbox, Switch 2 and PC. Wow, would you look at that? We made it to the end of the list. I never thought we'd get there, but we did. I'm very excited for April though, and I hope you are too. There's honestly so many amazing games that are coming out in the month of April, and I wish I had more time in the day to check out all these new games, because I definitely would. If we had like 60 hours in a day, maybe I could play it, but I wouldn't be able to do anything else for the rest of the month, which I don't think that's a good idea. But anyway, I hope you found something on this list to look forward to playing this month. If you did, please let me know down below which games have got you most excited, which games have you most interested, and which ones are 100% you buying. So if you enjoyed this video, please do like and subscribe. Again, let me know what game are you most excited for in April down below. Also, go check out this playlist where I check out a bunch of games, different games. And also subscribe. Subscribe to this channel and this channel. Go do it. That's my main channel. That's this channel. Subscribe. See you there.